5 New Technologies by Samantha Jensen. The next one I'm going to talk about is Polleverywhere.com. Why I selected this website was because it lets you ask your audience a question, and then the audience will answer live with a device. The responses will be posted live on the web or on a PowerPoint and you can also put it on a projector, and this is also free. The goal and purpose is for all teachers to use this in their classroom to engage their students in discussions or surveys in real time. The audience would be for peers, teachers, or co-workers. The reason I said peers is because you can use this in your personal life, and you actually see it being used at sporting events often. And the 2 ISTE standards that I used was Administrators Standard 4A and Administrators Standard 5A. So let's go check out the website. This is what it looks like when you first get to the website. And immediately you can see create your first poll. But first I would recommend logging in, and I already have a login, so as you can see it says log out right here. But if you scroll down, it explains, just like a lot of the other websites, how it works. First you ask your audience a question with the Polleverywhere app. Then the audience will answer in real time using their mobile phones, Twitter, or web browsers. And then you can see the responses live on the web or in a PowerPoint presentation. You scroll down and it shows different ways that people are using it, which is really great. And then you can read 48 reasons why people love Polleverywhere, and that's pretty fun little facts. And we're going to scroll back up to the top, and we are going to go make a poll. So it says create, let's click create your first poll. And I've created polls, so this is actually not my first poll. But what you do is you ask a question. What do you think about the cold weather? And you can have it open-ended or multiple choice, or even a clickable image, and clickable image is pretty cool. You upload an image and you can say find the taxi in the picture, and the students have to click on the correct area of the photo to get it right. So that's pretty cool. But we're going to go the open-ended, and you can choose if you want it in a word cloud, which is kind of like, it looks kind of like Wordle if you've ever seen it, just lots of text randomly thrown up there, not organized. Text wall is, it looks like text messages, and basically it looks just like what the picture looks like. And you can also add another question with it, but we're just going to do one. I'm going to click text wall, and I'm going to have my phone ready to do this so we can have an example. Once you've made it, it will pop up here and give it time to load. And it's going to say you can respond at this website or text to this number in your message to 37607. So I'm going to do that right now. I got my phone out. I'm going to text 37607, and then I'm going to text 915147 and say I don't like it. And there is mine. Now, do know it is anonymous, okay, for this one, but we'll talk about that more here in a minute. But anyway, it will pop up multiple times. I can even say something else again. Let's see. Let's see what I wrote this time. I'll pop up on the screen again. I love it. Okay, so that's how it works, and it's really great. I like to use this in my classroom for bell work or at conferences and let people reflect on what they thought about the presentation that I gave. So it's really cool. But with every poll is a lot more details that you can edit. And as you can see here, there's a lot of different drop-down menus for how people can respond. You can choose that. You can even do tweets, which is awesome. You can edit right here and talk about how much time people have to respond. I could do up to 5 minutes if I wanted to. or one time they can respond to, and you can, not 5 minutes, sorry. Down here, you can have reply message, no message. How can people respond, like you talked about earlier? Who can respond? And the start, stop. This is where you can do the time. 5 minutes from now, or there's no stop time. So you need to definitely make sure that you edit this to be exactly like how you would like it to be. Now, not only do you have to make your own, but you can also use other people's. And as you can see, I use this as a presentation. What 5 websites would you like to learn more about? And that was one I did. But what we're going to go do is search for different polls. So if you see on the left side, we have My Polls and Public Polls. You click Public Polls, and you can search anything in here. And I did Microsoft Word. We're just going to stick with that theme. I click Search. And here are all the ones other people have made. And I like this one. The term Microsoft uses for the toolbar in Microsoft Word, which is the ribbon, but this is the one you can say, I want to ask my audience this question, and we'll add it to your polls. And you can, of course, edit it over here. If you're using it with students, I only let them answer one time. So this is awesome. Now, this is the free version, but there is other versions of this website that you can pay for, but I only use the free one, and I only recommend using the free one. And the prices and upgrades are right here. As you can see, it's pretty expensive. I do the K through 12 free, and you can check out all what it does over here on your own time. Okay. And finally, let's go back to the main website. If you ever have any questions with using this website, there's always frequently asked questions, or even a hotline that you can ask to questions to someone to answer back to you. This website is great to use in your classroom, whether it's for review, discussions, or surveys, and I recommend every teacher using it. I hope you like it, and it's polleverywhere.com.